Today, I would like to tell you about conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Conversation 1. The man asked the woman if he was supposed to meet Mr. Nakamura at the gate. The woman disagreed with him. She said, as package friend. The man commanded he would better go over there try to them. Conversation 2. The man asked the woman if she was okay. She wanted to know if her wife was bothering her again. The woman agreed with him. She said it hurted a lot, and that was certain time that month. The man advised she should make an appointment to see her doctor. Conversation 2. Conversation 3. The woman went replied to the woman to getting those contact to Singapore. The woman to replied to the woman, it was already done because she had the fact. Then that morning, the woman was happy about that. She said she was on her way to the airport. Then, as she said goodbye to the woman too. Conversation 4. The woman asked man. He spoke to the Mr. Callahan a few minutes before, and Mr. Callahan said the negotiations was going very well. The man was happy to hear that, and he asked when Mr. Callahan would be back in town. The woman agreed with him. She said Mr. Callahan would be back in the office on Tuesday. Conversation 5. The woman introduced herself to the man, and she asked if she might help him. The man agreed with her. She said his name was Sam Carton, and he was calling about the job as a mechanic. He wanted to know that was position still available. The woman agreed with him. She said they had been still accepting applicants, and he suggested waiting while the connect into personnel. Conversation 6. The man once said to the man too, he would like to register for an advanced position class. The man too agreed with him. He said the first class began to 13th of that month, and there were another on the 13th of the month after. He asked the man went quick when he would like. The man was checking his calendar for a moment. Conversation 7. The man complained to the woman. He was sure he liked that clothes about when he works must be complete, and he didn't recall discussing those specific days. The woman suggested looking at it, and she thought that was what they had agreed to. The man was surprised by that, and he commanded he should her there before signing. Conversation 8. The woman asked the man if Mr. Cass was supposed to be in that day. The man agreed with her. However, Mr. Cass would be there until the following day. He commanded his place had not be late. because of snow. The woman agreed with him. She said he had heard about the awful storm on the news. Conversation 8. Conversation 9. The man suggested having Mr. Kai's retirement party in the conference room. The woman disagreed with him. She replied to him it would be how everyone event. It's the moon on his table and on the chairs. The man agreed with her. She said he would call a few restaurants. Conversation 10. The man once said to the man to his wife was getting upset with him about a hardly saw him animal. The man too agreed with him. He replied his wife feel the same way. He commanded they had to stay late to check all the inventory before the holiday season began. The man too agreed with him. The hawk died watching for đơn xuồng. Conversation 11. The woman asked man where they should take a Mr. and Mrs. Fillmore's wives. They were told to sign the contract. The man replied to her, there would be too tired to do any their first night there. For a second night, he thought they would be like singing such fantastic. The woman agreed with him. She commanded a great meal, and the souls were terrific. She suggested falling and finding out what time the soul went back home. Conversation 12. The woman once asked the woman to if she could see Mr. Curtis. The woman disagreed with her because Mr. Curtis had another position and he had been gone for about 3 weeks. The woman wanted to know who I should see instead. Conversation 13. The man complained to the woman there would be a while about 14 minutes, and he said he told Cotton to reserve a table in advance. The woman was surprised by that, and she thought she couldn't wait that long. She commanded they were starving. She wanted to know if she could recommend somewhere else. The man advanced. She might try that little place around the corner. Conversation 14. The man suggested telling his stock clerk to work more efficiently, and he said the shelf was low on floor, stack, computer paper, binder, and secretarial pad. Among all her things, he commanded those shelves needed to the stock of the regularly. The man too agreed with him, and he said he would make sure to speak to them. However, they should be happy. He commanded the furniture had been available. The man agreed with him. However, he said a would stay that way. It custom couldn't find what they want. Conversation 15. The man told they had been going to get somebody to reply park. The woman replied to him. There was a hearing freeze because both, both prophets had been voted lightly. She said, "So good to church have to have do the work that part you to do." The man was surprised, but free of there had to do the work of the floor. He wondered how long that would go. Goodbye for listening. Bye.